welcome back to my channel. I'm the Self-Made Trophy Wife, and this is a weekly update. So if you guys are new to my channel here, what I do is I kind of update you guys on what has happened in the past week. Last week was May 3rd through May 10th. But before I jump into that real quick, I want to show you guys my new setup, as you guys can kind of see here. So last week, I think I talked about, I don't know if I actually talked about it on the video, but I think I talked about it in my Instagram stories. And if you guys are on YouTube watching this, feel free to join me on my Instagram profile. It's linked down here. But anyways, in my stories, I was talking about how I was clearing out a whole room and setting up a studio room. So yeah, this is kind of it. I'm waiting for another couch to come in, but I'll give you guys a tour here in just a little bit after I talk about what's been going on in my week last week. So let's just go ahead and start. Last week, I did finally get my package that I was waiting on for like a month. FedEx finally delivered it, and yesterday, as of yesterday, or is it Saturday, Amazon finally opened up for us to send in more than 50 items. So last week I went ahead and sent in 50 of these new items, and they got checked in really fast. I was really happy and excited about that. But with this particular item, the packaging that I used was a clear packaging, and I had the manufacturer print the barcode right on the clear packaging. And I was kind of weary about it, about if it was going to scan or not. And so when I got the package in, the first thing I did was like try to scan it with my phone. And it didn't scan. So I was like, oh, great. But luckily, I do have like labels and stuff and my Dymo printer, my Dymo laser printer. So I went ahead and printed off a whole bunch and just stuck it on 50 of them. And then I sent them off to Amazon. They got checked in really fast. I think it took like a day to get there, and then the next day when they arrived, they got checked in. Sometimes, you know, or if you don't know, it takes a really long time for them to get checked in, like maybe a week or 2 weeks, depending on how busy that fulfillment center is. That little hiccup though with the barcode. So if you guys have a clear packaging, do not print the barcode straight on there. Just be on the safe side and stick a label on there. So my first FBA launch, let's talk about that for a little bit. I fell off page 1 for a few keywords, but you know, I wasn't too worried about it. Actually, okay, I was freaking out over it a little bit because like for this item, I couldn't send it in at all. I couldn't even send in 50 items. So I was really freaked out about it. I gave it a few days to see how it would do. I didn't do anything with my PPC, I just left it. And then it popped up on page 1 again yesterday. I'm not sure how the algorithm is working or whatnot, but it popped up on page 1 again, and I was like, whew, thank goodness, okay. But I did send in, well, actually I did send in, I prepped 50 of these items yesterday, and I'm going to be sending it to Amazon today. So they should get it by tomorrow. So I'll see how it does this week, and I'll update you guys next week on it. But for the shipment that I just got, I did start PPC on it, doing FBM, and it's doing okay. It's really competitive. So I was kind of weary about doing FBM on this new item, but I decided to do it anyways since it was really competitive niche. So let's talk about new items. I'm trying to source new items out right now, and the shipping costs are like out the freaking door. They are just so expensive right now. I'm trying to source this one item. It's like gonna cost me, I always do, but let me back up. I always do micro launches first to see if this item is even worthy of it. I know a lot of people frown upon that because they're like, oh, what if you know, launch it and it takes off and then you have to relaunch it because you don't have enough items. That is totally okay with me, and that's totally up to the person that is sourcing the items, how they want to do it. I just don't want to go off and spend like thousands of dollars on an item and then it not sell and I get stuck with it. I've been burned like that way too many times, so now I do micro launches. So let's get back to what I was talking about. So this item that I wanted to source is going to be like $500 for, I think, 100 items, 100 pieces. It's going to be $500 for 100 pieces. And I told them to give me a quote on the shipping. And it's going to be $700 for the shipping. But she was like, well, it's going to take 30 days lead time anyways. By then, hopefully the shipping costs will be lower by then. And I'm just like thinking, I don't know if those shipping costs are really going to be lower by then, and I'm going to have to really look at my profit margins, which I have not, but I plan to look at that today to see what my profit margins are going to be. But again, it all boils down to what my profit margin is. And that's what matters to me the most at the end of the day. Because if you guys are new to FBA or been doing FBA for a while, you know that there are so many things that can knock your profit margin down. Like maybe shipping costs are estimated incorrectly and it's more. What if something goes wrong in transit and you have to pay for something more in shipping? It's just little things like that. It just like bothers me so much in the past. Now I'm just like, you know what? If my profit margin isn't like 40% or more, then that item's just nope. Sorry, I'm not gonna do it. So let's just talk about my Shopify store real quick. I had a few sales last week. I kind of tweaked something and added a new app on there. I don't remember what the app is called, but the app basically pops up and lets the person viewing the website, lets them know who purchased what in the last few hours. These are real sales, they're not fake sales. So it kind of gives them some social proof. And that's what I was kind of going for at first. I'm going to leave it up for a month or so and see how the conversions do with it. If not, I have a different app that I'm really eyeing to get. This is a paid app that I'm eyeing at. The app that I currently just put on is a free app. These apps really add up if you don't be careful on what you add. My Instagram is still growing slowly. I still post on there, of course, constantly. Don't drop off on your Instagram brand if you guys are building it. Just keep on building it. I know it sucks. Like, I really want to hire a VA to kind of take over it. I don't want to say I'm a control freak, but I hate delegating my work out. So once I get comfortable doing it, it's like I hate delegating it out because I feel like I have to check after that person all the time. So I just had to like cut myself off from that. So we'll see if I hire a VA here in the next month or so, but I'm really looking towards that. I'm also looking towards my new laptop too. I'm really excited about that. And now I'm gonna take the camera and I'm gonna show you guys around the studio. Okay, so this is walking into the studio and this is what it looks like right now. That was where I was just sitting right here. That's my microphone. And this rug I just got from Lowe's. I picked up, it was like $250 and they marked it wrong. The price is marked wrong and I got it for $68. So it's 8x10 rug, like you guys care. But all this stuff is like just extra stuff we had laying around the house. Like this chair was extra chair that was just laying around upstairs doing nothing. That was the extra end table in the living room that we didn't need anymore. This dresser is where like I put all my camera and lighting and extra stuff like that in there. I'm going to be getting rid of that. Obviously, it doesn't match the room. That's just to kind of hold junk. This corner right here is where I do all my filming for my brand. I like the white background because I like it looking really professional. That's my little setup there. And I have the TV to hook up to my camera that I'm holding here because I like to see myself sometimes. Sometimes, not all the time. But other than that, there is a full bath here. This used to be my dog's bedroom, but as you can see here, I moved her bed into the full bath here. And yeah, she likes it in there though. But yeah, that wraps up everything for last week. I hope you guys enjoy these videos. They're just kind of a vlog on what's going on in my business. Nothing else other than that. And it's just good for me, for my reference too, to go back and see what I've progressed within the past few weeks. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.